My name is Felicity Banks, and I am the organiser of Murder in the Mail. This is one of my published books. There's lots more. And so I write both physical books and interactive novels, which are like choose your own adventure books, but usually released as a phone app. And I get paid a lot for them. So the publisher of my physical books and I thought maybe we could get in on that action somehow by doing something a little bit unusual. Now, my publisher is Odyssey Books, based here in Canberra, and they have a new imprint called Publisher Obscura, which creates beautiful visual books for grown-ups. This is one of the artists, Annabelle Lee, who's written a book called Octopus and Family and two more in the same series that are definitely not for children. And she illustrates them as well, and she's one of our artists in Murder in the Mail. She designed the logo. So fundamentally I started thinking about stories that get sent in the mail, like probably one of the best known ones is Hunter Killer, where you're sent packages from a serial killer, like newspaper articles, clues, taunts, physical objects, all kinds of things over several months. It's a bit outside of my budget, and I wanted to make something that was affordable but also a real sensory experience. So I started looking at artworks, and I collected art based on it was by Australian artists, preferably from Canberra, and it was beautiful. It made me want to hang it on my own wall, and it contained the kind of details that I could use to build a story around, so that there are clues in the art. So some of it is commissioned, some of it isn't, but all of it holds clues about the murder. Altogether, things sparked wildly out of control, and we ended up with 12 contributors, a range of artists, writers, and writers who are also artists. And it's been a lot of fun, so I hope that I can keep going and do another one and release that and pay bonuses to all the contributors, because they are all paid but not very much. They deserve a lot more. So I set up a system where after 200 sales all the contributors get another $50, after 300 they get another $50, and so on and so forth, in addition to the original money that they were paid. And with the Kickstarter, I have had way too much fun thinking up really unusual rewards. Like, one of the rewards is actually taking a fictional cake that is illustrated by Shauna O'Meara and turning it into a real cake if someone buys that reward, which I really hope they do, because I've been wanting to eat this fictional cake for months now. I have really enjoyed making something that's not just a good story, not just a satisfying story where you will find out who the killer is, but it's also a kind of a sampler of Australian writers. Every single character is written by a different published author from Odyssey Books, so Australian company, Australian residents, and all of the art is by Australian artists. One of them is from Brisbane, but she's published by Publisher Obscura, and when you see her art and her writing, you'll know why I let her in. Everyone else who's an artist is from Canberra, because I am a Canberra girl and I love Canberra. So it's a beautiful way to get a collection of art, to have a sensory experience, and also to read a little bit of a free writing sample from a bunch of different Australian authors, and it's fun.